Oh, no, Alan's in there. Turn around and go back the way you came.
Well, actually, I was just here to pick up some more of James' winter clothes and to see how Zach was doing.
Well, I'm actually on my way over to the hospital now to see him. You want to ride with me?
I hadn't really
I'll be charming the whole way, I promise.
This I gotta see.
I can still be charming. Hey. Okay. Now, the doc said you got to keep your energy up, so do your old dad a favor and eat some of this, pal. Oh, come on, just try it. You don't want to try it? Okay. You know, hey, I don't care, because you know what? I love this stuff. It just means it's more for me. Boy, that's delicious. Boy, that's good. You sure? You sure you want to try some of this? I'm going to eat it all if you don't eat it.
Okay, Philip. I've witnessed enough of this pathetic display. Let a pro do the work. Look at that! Look at chocolate pudding here. I didn't realize that. Wow. I love watch and learn. How about a little... Oh, that's a lot. How about a little bit of this? You want some of that? Good guy. What? And you know, how about we try a little bit of this with a little bit of chocolate pudding? You want to try that?
Let's see where we're going.
Huh? See?
Lady, you're good.
Yeah, I should be after two picky eaters.
I remember Lizzie being picky. Was James?
Oh, James. James was worse, but don't worry. You haven't lost your memory. You just weren't around too much during that picky eater stage.
I guess I wasn't around too much when either of my sons were babies. Funny. I was sure I was going to be so much better than
your dad.
Yeah. Did I tell you I'm moving out of the house?
Again?
Well, no. The last time I stayed because Lizzie wanted to stay. You know, she sort of talked me into it, but now that she's at boarding school, I figure I can miss her from anywhere.
Yeah, I miss her too.
It's not fair. Why'd she have to grow up? Next it's going to be college, and then she's going to be gone for good. It seems like yesterday that we were in Arizona.
We're getting old, Philip.
Yeah. At least you don't look like it.
I was kidding.
I'm not. I feel old. I must be. It takes time to get this stupid. I've been worrying about all the wrong things. I've been letting what's important just pass me by. I don't want to do that. I don't want to make the same mistakes with Zach and James. I want to spend all the time that I can with them.
Well, good for you. And for them.
I guess. You know, almost losing him and Lizzie, if that doesn't make you think and make you want to change things, then nothing will. And I'll tell you, Alan has one thing right.
Oh, I better get a piece of paper and write this down.
He's always saying how nothing is more important than family, especially your kids. And he's right. He just doesn't know how to carry through on that.
But you do.
Yeah, I do. My kids come first. End of story. Period. I want that lizard.
Gonna get his tail yet.
You love your lizard, don't you, buddy? You love your lizard. Hey, I want to make sure we're clear on something here. You know how I told you that you're going home with your mom today from the hospital? You're going to be living with her now? But you know that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be there, right? I'm going to be there all the time. I'm going to see you all the time, and anytime you need me, I'm going to be there. You understand that, right? Okay. Yeah. I'll be right back, buddy. You stay put, okay? I'll be right back. What?
Hey, they might spring him today.
Yeah.
That's good.
As long as all of his tests are okay.
I just wanted to tell you how grateful Harley is that he's coming home to us. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful as well. And to show you how grateful I am, it's for you. It's, you know, show you there's no hard feelings, fresh start, the whole thing.
What is it?
Those are pictures of you and Olivia at the Beacon in her hotel suite doing, well, you know what you were doing there. I had you tail. How'd I get those? Sorry, is that what you're gonna ask? See, technology is an amazing thing. They have these cameras now that go right up under the door and then up and... Now, I know it was not a very nice thing to do, you know, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and I warned you that if you pushed me too far, I'd go after you.
That's great. So one time in your miserable life, you decided to be good to your word.
Philip, you did some very nasty things towards me, and to Harley, and to Eden, but I'm just saying, fresh start, no hard feelings, okay? And there's a disc in there, too, so the disc and the pictures, and that's it.
Who else you show these to?
No one.
Oh, you tell me you didn't show these to Harley?
Nope.
Now, your buddies down at the station, they didn't sit around breathing heavy looking at these?
No.
And try to peddle them on the internet, try to make a few bucks for yourself?
Come on, man, Philip, what do you take me for?
You really want me to answer that? You're unbelievable. You ever think about anybody other than yourself?
Yeah. Think about you. And how you hurt Harley. Think about that all the time.
What about Olivia?
What about her?
How do you think she would feel if she knew you took these pictures?
Who cares? Don't tell her. Don't tell her. The woman cheated on her husband. Her husband, your father, and she did it with you. Well, why would you start defending her virtue?
Because
what? Philip, it was a roll in the hay. That's it. It's over. No big deal. Roll in the hay, right? Unless, of course, it was more than a roll in the hay. You're in love with Olivia.
You're absurd, Arturo. Just do me a favor. Just in the future, stay out of my private life.
I would like nothing better.
Good, then do it.
I'm just saying that if you love Olivia...
Wait, what did I just say to you?
Just say that you love Olivia, maybe you should go for it. I know that would create difficulties with your father. I understand that. If you're happier in the long run,
you're giving me romantic advice. You're giving me romantic advice.
Well, Philip, I am doing a little better in that department than you these days.
Do you really want to be a help to me? Do you really want us to get along better?
Absolutely.
Then get out. Now. Because in about another second, I'm going to do something that you're going to regret.
I was just trying to help.
No, you're not trying to help. You're obnoxious. You're a gnat.
Well, you know what you are? Your ego. I'm surprised your ego and I...
My ego?
In this. You're a self. It's all about you.
What is going on here?
What is wrong with the two of you? Do you want Zach to hear you? I certainly don't. I don't want anything to upset him before he comes home.
So everything's fine? It's official? He can go home?
Yep, as soon as I sign the papers.
That's great news. That's great news, see?
Well, why don't we go in and give Zach the good news?
In just a minute. Will you give me a minute?
Okay.
Thanks, Mel.
Do I even want to ask what the two of you are arguing about?
No, you probably don't.
Is this feud of yours ever going to come to an end?
Well, we're working towards that.
Yeah, we're working towards it. Backwards.
Well, if you're planning to pull the rug out from under me, we should just do it now and just get it over with.
Pull the rug out.
Go back on our deal. Is Zach coming home with me today or not? Yes or no,
Yes, yes. Zach is going home with you today.
Why do I feel like there's a but coming?
Because I want to be on record as saying.
See, there it is.
Yeah,
I knew it.
yes, exactly. If I have any reason to believe that this decision is not in the best interest of my son at any time, I'm not going to have any problem changing my mind.
Well, that is not going to happen. Nothing like that.
I hope not.
Let's tell him he sprung. Come on. All right? Hey!
Go ahead. I'll be in the... Hey.
You okay?
Yeah, just taking a last look around, make sure I didn't leave anything. And gearing up to go home to an empty house. Yeah, James is with Beth, Lizzie's away at boarding school, and now Zach's back with Harley. Life's looking a little lonely these days. Hey, thank you for everything you did.